Clients often ask me, how long is my case going to take? And there's no simple answer. Any type of cases, first we're going to do our investigation. Before we ever are going to get into litigation is we need to gather records. We need to marshal the experts. We have to do our preparation. Once it's in suit, there's a minimum in complex litigation of 450 days of discovery. That's only a year and a half, but as a practical matter, that is never the case. It's going to depend upon the complexity of the case, the number of defendants, the number of witnesses, because once the case is put into suit, you start out with a complaint. You did something wrong. There's an answer. No, we didn't. Then that's the dance that occurs, which is discovery, and that's the majority of the case, which is the exchange of information, first starting with answers to interrogatories and responses to notice to produce, then depositions of all the parties, then preparation of the experts, then depositions of the experts, and only then is the case ready for trial. Now, you can settle anywhere along that timeline, but if we're talking about building our case, then if you want the real value of what the injury is and what the person has done wrong, then you have to put it all together. And so that takes time. I don't expect, as much as I have problems with insurance companies or defense attorneys or anything in terms of the way they evaluate things, I do respect the idea that if they're going to pay real money, then you got to prove it. You got to show them the proofs. That takes time. That's a process. They're going to want to kick the tires. They want to get their own experts. They want to have the plaintiff examined to see whether or not their injuries are what they are. And if you're claiming something, then prove it. We're not afraid of it. I mean, if you're afraid to prove it, then you know where you stand. If you're confident about it, then you sit there and go, okay, I'm going to do what's necessary to prove my case. And at that point, now you should pay because we've shown you why the case is worth what we say it is.